'Cause all my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. You see, singing helps me hide. I let the song speak for me so that I don't have to speak for myself. And in that 5-minute snippet, I gave you some part of my life, and whether it's by my words, the phrases, emotions, or the inflections of my voice, you can infer what I'm going through in life. I mean, I know for me, I get really excited with crime TV shows, and the first 48 hours, I love putting pieces together. I just know I got something better than that detective. And they only gave me what they wanted me to know. Even songs. We listen to Whitney Houston, I do, and I hear, oh, I know she's talking about Bobby Brown. I just know it. Yep, I know, because I know their life. But I don't really. And that's where it got to me, because artists don't always write for themselves. And so what happens when the words for somebody else fall short of my voice for me? About 5 months ago, I was late diagnosed with ADHD, and I encountered a whole new world. I spent so many years masking and hiding my life when I should have been losing it to find it in the one who created me. I was made in the image of Christ. And Christ is the image of the invisible God. Who I am, who I was called to be, my identity is only rooted and found in him. I've spent so many years telling people who I wanted to be, telling myself who I thought I wanted to be, and telling my creator who I thought I wanted to be. And every time I told him my will, he only gave me his. And God has a sense of humor, because growing up, there was a lot of women in my family, and they were strong and dominant, and so I don't need a man. I don't need nobody telling me what to do. I could do whatever I want to do. And then my husband came, and God was like, yeah, he need help. And I was like, I know. And I went and got him. And that was a rough road, but next month, by the grace of God, we've been married 17 years. I told him, I said, I don't want any kids. Can't do it. I'm the oldest of 7. I don't want that responsibility. Yeah, he gave me 5 kids. And I was like, okay, cool. All right, fine. I'm taking a step further. Now that I got 5 kids, if you're gonna give me kids, that's fine. But you gotta give me boys, because I can't do girls. I can't do the attitude. I know me. I know it ain't gonna work. Guess what, y'all? Yeah. He gave me 4 girls and 1 boy. And every day I die a little to myself watching my girls and even my son. I remember I ran off to the Marines because I thought I was leaving a strict household. I was like, nah, I can't do this. I'm out of here. I'm going to do somebody ain't going to tell me what to do every day. And then I joined the Marine Corps. That kind of backfired. But just like Moses, I felt like I was led into the wilderness specifically, just for a time as this. And I remember one time I was going through a deep depression. I was even suicidal at one time. I only had 4 children at the time. And I remember I told God, I was like, I can't do this. I don't want to do this. I'm mentally exhausted, physically exhausted, emotionally exhausted. I need you to let me know while I'm here. If you gave me all of this stuff, then there's a reason. I said, if you don't let me know, then I'm taking myself out. The very next day, he sent a stranger in an extreme way to remind me of why I needed to be here. And so you see, in myself, I'm nobody. But in him, I'm not just the oldest of 7. I'm a leader. I'm not just a mom, but I'm a mother to nations. I'm not just a wife, but I'm the bride of Christ. I'm not just a Marine, but I'm a soldier in the army of the Lord. I learned that at Vacation Bible School, by the way. I'm not overlooked. I was just hidden. And contrary to my late diagnosis, I'm not late. I'm divinely on time for such a time as this. So you see, in his hands has always been on my life. Even when I didn't want it to be. He's proven himself to be faithful time and time again. He's directed every step. He's ordered every trial and every tribulation for such a time as this. And sometimes things get so overwhelming thinking about his goodness and thinking about I'm here today only because of him, it leaves me speechless at times and overwhelmed with emotions. But there's a quote, and a quote says, where words leave off, music begins. So all my life you have been faithful, and all